So, Kathy, first of all, thank you very much for finding 15 minutes. I know it's an extremely busy day. So I will start to canter with colleagues' forbearance. So we have two things on the agenda today. The first is the appointment or the recommendation to appoint a new non-executive director from the Nominations and Remuneration Committee, and with Sue Whelan-Tracy becoming chair of Coventry and Warwickshire Partnership Trust, who's currently our senior independent director. The recommendation, albeit it's for the board to decide, of the new senior independent director. So apologies for absence. We have apologies from Glenn. Thank you, Adam, for joining. From Graham and David. Have we any other apologies, Sue?
We do. We also have Sharon Aylesworth, Matthew Kane, Mary Malloy, Barty, Sue Whelan-Tracy and Bernard Disselman.
Super, thank you. We'll duly note those. Thank you, Sarah. Any declarations of interest or qualification for office? Please raise a digital hand. Okay, so we have the first point of substance, which is the appointment of a non-executive director. Roger, over to you.
Thank you, Russell. This is the results of the difficulties caused by Richard Colley, who was chair of Audit Committee and the only qualified NED as an accountant, resigning. So the committee went into high-speed work, I think, decided that it was necessary to go out and recruit specifically a qualified accountant to chair the audit committee. That process was done internally on the basis that that process is fairly swift and gives us good opportunities to get hold of relevant people. So the committee was presented with 3 candidates for interview, and as a result of those interviews, there was a unanimous consideration that Robert White should be appointed as the NED for chairing the audit committee. So I would ask the council to approve the recommendation from the Nominations and Remuneration Committee.
Thank you, Roger. Any questions or perspectives to Roger or Mike, who was standing in for Roger? Okay, I can't see any digital hands raised. So if you're not happy to approve, and you're a governor, the appointment of Robert White as our new non-executive director, please raise a digital hand. Thank you. I can't see any digital hands raised, so duly approved. Thank you very much. And then we're on to the issue of the recommendation for a new senior independent director. Roger, you're presenting this, but obviously it's my recommendation.
It's at your recommendation, Russell, because the Council of Governors are required to be consulted about the appointment, but ultimately it is a board decision as to where this goes, and therefore it's very straightforward to appoint Philip Gilbert to replace Sue Whelan-Tracy when she actually steps down. I don't know when that date is, but it will happen, as she has been formally appointed to the new post, and in consequence of that, it is appropriate that the senior non-executive director is a voting non-exec. So it's proposed that Phil Gilbert take over the voting right that Sue Whelan Tracy held in her position as senior senior independent non-exec. So I would commend this to the council to approve.
Okay, thank you very much, Roger. Any questions or perspectives on this item? Okay, I can't see any digital hands raised. So if you're not happy to support the recommendation, please raise a digital hand. So I think we therefore have unanimous support. So that's super. Thank you very much. Sue is due, Roger, given you raised the issue of timing, to become chair of CWPT during September. So it's at that point she will stand down. For members of the public, you may wonder what a senior independent director does. They do two things. One is if there is a breakdown in the relationships within a board of directors, there is the need for a senior independent director for other directors to go and talk about the chair in a situation, an exceptional situation of crisis. And the second role of a senior independent director is to run the chair's appraisal process. Any other business, colleagues? Please raise a digital hand if you have any other business. I can't see any hands raised, so we look forward to our next meeting, which is just a few weeks away, for an extraordinary confidential Council of Governors meeting on the 20th of August, and then the full Council of Governors meeting on the 1st of October. In the meantime, can I thank everyone that's been involved in that speedy process of recruitment of Robert. I greatly appreciate the additional pressures that were placed on governors to find time in their diaries, so I'm very grateful. Thank you very much, everyone. Kathy, in particular, thank you very much, and have a good weekend when you get there. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks.